So I'm here with Brett Butler. You've got, what do we have going on? We've got a couple of Irish enthusiast drinks, right? We're coming up for the St. Patrick's Day.
Holidays coming up, and so I'm going to do a take on an Irish, well, it's an Irish mojito, so I'm going to do a take on a standard mojito today.
I think what I really like when just reading and talking to you is it's farm to fresh drinks, right? I mean, that's what we're talking about. We're not, you know, you're throwing in all kinds of fresh and exciting ingredients in this.
Absolutely. I think that's my jam, so to speak, or at least with Alchemy when I started, it was trying to use so much farm fresh, going to local farmers markets, whether it's online or local, and just talking to farmers, getting to know their stories, and everything's fresh, sustainable, local. It just makes the cocktail that much better. I mean, every cocktail tells a story.
See, I like that right there. Yeah, as somebody that sat behind the bar, you know, like it's part of what you do is you know, we're talking therapists during the pandemic. I mean, that's part of it. Listening to those stories and hearing what people have to say, and you brought it right into the fresh, you know, farmers markets and out of the drinks.
Absolutely. So today we're going to do just that. So really quickly, a mojito is really 4 essential ingredients. It's rum, sugar, lime, and mint, right? So we're going to kind of do a little bit more and flip it, you know, today. So I have some fresh cucumbers. So we're going to take about 4 or 5 slices of fresh cucumber. We're going to throw it right in there. We're going to do some muddling. So we're going to take some lime juice, fresh squeezed, of course, about 3/4 of an ounce. We're going to throw that in there. And then I have some sweetness that's got to pair with the citrus, so it's not too sour. And this is a ginger green tea brown sugar simple syrup. Say that 5 times fast.
I'm not even going to attempt it once, I don't think. Yeah.
I thought I played around with it. Ginger and brown sugar seem to go well together for whatever reason. And so we're going to do an ounce of that.
I definitely, when I'm cooking, I like to add a little ginger and the brown sugar together.
Ginger goes great with anything. It does. It really does. It's a great flavor. So once you have all that in there, I'm going to start muddling the cucumbers. Get that just kind of what you're doing when you're muddling. You're just trying to extract as much flavor out of everything that you have in there as possible. So once you have all that, all the cucumbers, now I'm going to throw in my mint. I don't kind of throw it all in at the same time because mint is not something you really need to like crush and jam. It's very delicate.
Yeah.
So if anything, you can even do one of these and you slap it so that wakes up the essential oils.
Yes, you're waking it up.
It smells amazing.
I love, my grandmother used to grow mint. So this, I mean, that smell is like being in grandma's backyard.
Right, okay, excellent.
She would grow it right back there.
Yeah, so we throw all that fresh mint in there, and then we're just going to, same thing, we're going to grind that up and get all of that. Oh, it smells amazing already. So cucumbers, mint go great together. Once you have all of that, then we're going to reach over, we're going to grab our ice out of here. We're going to add our alcohol, so we have all that. We're going to add actually some celery juice. So celery juice. I'm going to keep it healthy, so this has, it's bold, it's earthy. I like to say like the Irish.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very...
You've met my aunts.
Yeah, the whole side of my family is very much so, and they're awesome. And so it also, so it adds a little bit of umami. So that is like savory, so we're going to do about ½ an ounce of that, throw that in there. It's really green. Gunpowder Gin. This is an amazing Irish gin. So gunpowder, because they take these little tea leaves and they roll them up really, really fine, and they look like little gunpowder pellets. So this is a very botanical gin. It's got kaffir lime. It has grapefruit. So we're going to do 2 ounces of that. And then we're going to top it off with just a little bit of Saint Germain, which is an elderflower liqueur. A little bit more sweetness, make the cocktail a little more complex. Once we got all that,
the best part
the best part. Put some work into it.
Yeah. Everybody's got their own little technique on this.
Yeah.
That's an art in itself.
It's kind of like maracas, like you're playing an instrument. So once you have all that, boom, and then a little bit of flair, some juice. Now we're going to do a double strain because we have bits of cucumber mint in there we don't necessarily want in the cocktail. So a double strain means I have a mesh strainer, and then we're just kind of pour it right through. You're going to see, catch that. It's a nice, really pretty green.
Look at that color. That's spring right there.
That is spring.
Spring on ice.
I can smell it. It smells amazing. Now, to top it off, we're going to do a little fresh mint as a garnish, and then I have these amazing microgreens. Talk about farm fresh, local. These microgreens are from, I got to get it right, Newcomb Valley Farms. Good friends of mine. They make these amazing microgreens, so we're just going to kind of set them right over the top. These almost kind of look like shamrocks, which is kind of what the idea was behind it. And there you have an Irish Mojito.
I better slide over and take a sip.
Okay,
of this.
yeah, my bad. Yeah,
thank you so much. We're coming back with you in the second half hour. And what are we making in the second half hour?
A little bolder. So if you take Irish whiskey, cold brew, and Guinness Irish Stout, it's a real eye-opener.
Well, that sounds awesome. Amber, what do you think of that?
I'm glad that you took a drink, because obviously we have to taste it, Tim, to make sure it's good, right?
Man, that is.
It's that farm fresh.
It's delicious, I know. Of course, more with Brett coming up here in just a little bit. Yeah.